love you, you know?
Love you, Barry.
I love you, Barry Z. Okay.
Love you. Air kiss.
This is Barney Frank, and I've enjoyed talking with Barry Z about a range of things, including the documentary about the Clinton impeachment in which I played a role called Let's Get Frank, and I hope everyone will take a look at that. I think it really does have a lot to say about American politics then and now.
Welcome back to the Barry Z Show. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's Barry Z with my special guest, who's a gossip columnist the world over, Michael Musto.
Barry, there's so much dish this week.
And you're doing a regular series on our show here.
We'll see about that.
No, come on. 15 minutes of fame.
Yes, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'm easy.
Tell me what's happening this week.
But anyway, she talked obviously about quitting Fashion Police, which is in shambles.
Oh, no. I have to do a Macaulay Culkin.
And Kathy said, well, I can't believe there's so much attention about my exit. This show never had high ratings. It was never like Walking Dead, but it really is like Walking Dead at this point.
But Joan Rivers handpicked her.
Joan died, sadly enough. Kelly is gone over some flap that happened. And now Kathy left because she said, I don't want to make fun of women's looks, and that's great. You know, Kathy makes cutting humor, politically incorrect jokes.
Yeah, but Joan must be turning over in her grave now.
Well, Joan, that was Joan's specialty, and she could, you know, everyone thought, oh, Kathy's the new Joan, but there are differences. Kathy doesn't want to look at a picture of Lena Dunham and say she's a fat pig. She doesn't think that's funny. Joan could make it funny and take the sting out of it and make you realize Joan was just kidding.
And Joan's a lesbian.
And Kathy also said at the Borgata that...
Did I say Joan's a lesbian? I meant to say Kathy's a lesbian.
No, she's not, but she said, well, I'll make fun of Justine Bieber. She called him Justine Bieber. She said, I'll make fun of him peeing into a bucket, but I'm not going to say Selena Gomez is ugly. I won't go there. And then in her comedy act, Kathy then said, well, let's talk about the 600-pound woman on TV. And I thought, well, I thought she was going to make fun of women's looks, but then she kind of made it positive. And she said, well, I wish I was her because that woman has a skinny boyfriend who cleans her folds.
Oh, my
Have you seen that show, Barry? It's on TLC.
Now, what is it called?
My 600-Pound Life.
Wow.
You're on your way.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there, Barry. You're going to get your own show.
Thank God. Tell me about Durst.
Robert Durst is the guy. First of all, his wife was mysteriously missing in the 80s. He didn't do it. Some woman who knew stuff found dead with a gunshot to her head in her apartment. He didn't do it. Then he admitted he did kill this man, but it was in self-defense. And Robert Durst said, well, yeah, he cut up the body with a pickaxe and a knife, you know, just because he has Asperger's.
It sounds like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, then there was this HBO special, which ended last night, called The Jinx. And on the special, they catch him kind of alone in the bathroom at one point, talking to himself. And he goes, what did I do? Kill three things.
Why isn't he in jail where he belongs? I heard he's buying buildings in Brooklyn.
He's from the Durst real estate company. He should be in jail. And it looks like he might finally get celebrity justice or real justice.
Tell me about the Hookie Awards.
Every year I'm a presenter at the Hookie Awards, presented by rentboy.com, and it's for the best hustlers, and some are better than others, right?
Do you get any yourself?
No, and I don't want them. I want someone to pretend they actually like me.
Oh, I see.
Not just because you have a credit card, but in any case, I'm presenting Best Cock, which is absurd because I'm a top.
I see.
But also, this is part of the Black Party weekend. The Black Party is the big gay party where they have all the sex.
Where's it going to be?
And they stopped inviting me because I wrote about the sex, and they want that on the down low. But it used to be at Roseland, which was insane because the next night they would have like Jennifer Lopez and people be slipping around in semen. But
you slept in semen?
Roseland is now closed, so now everything's in Brooklyn. The Black Party is now in Brooklyn. I wrote an article recently about how now I'm Bridge and Tunnel all over again.
Wow.
I used to live in Brooklyn, be Bridge and Tunnel, going to Studio 54. Now I'm Bridge and Tunnel because all the nightlife's in Brooklyn because nobody can afford renting anything in Manhattan.
And I moved from Brooklyn.
You're crazy. You should have stayed there.
Unbelievable.
You moved to Jersey City, you idiot.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to move back.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you about the Harrison Ford thing. Should we start with Harrison Ford or Monty Rock?
Harrison Ford is like the oldest pilot in the world, and he just got in an accident where he almost died. The engine failed. And Callista apparently wants him to stop flying. He shouldn't even be driving. I don't know if he should be acting. He shouldn't be walking. He's old. I love him, but you know.
How old is he?
But you know what? He saved the plane. The engine failed, and he still managed to get to somehow to safety, though. He's very hurt.
Can we go to a break
so
right now?
So maybe he should still keep flying. God bless him.
We should go to a break right now because...
Did I wet myself? What happened?
No, the plane... The plane.
Callista's like, Harrison, the plane.
No, the plane... helicopter.
But Monty Rock, let's talk about him.
Well, let's see. I think we have to... Wait, can we go to a break right now?
So maybe he should still...
So, let's talk about Monty Rock now.
She's my favorite disco. He's my favorite disco. He was one of the original disco glitter queens. He was fabulous.
And she was in, he was in Saturday Night Fever.
Right?
Dixo, what is it, Dixo? No, Disco.
And
Wait a minute.
you tell me that Monty's coming back. Now,
Yeah, no, it's Discotheque and the Sexalettes.
Sexalettes. And now how is Monty coming back?
He's coming
Sort
back
of
with a
like
Broadway
Jesus?
show or an off-Broadway show about him and his life and Saturday Night Fever.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Wow. Did you
Who
ever
else
buy
you got
any of
to
his
talk about?
items? He sold them on the Home Shopping Club, I think.
I buy everything. I just sit there. I buy applique blouses by the thousand.
And what else?
You know.
Makeup?
I don't even know what to do with these things.
Wow. All right, so Monty Rock now is taken care of. Let's talk about, I don't know, you tell me, Joel Grey is gay?
No, wait. Ah! Yeah, oh my God, wait. I need smelling salts. You're
Joel
kidding.
Gay
Next you're
is
gonna
Grey.
tell me Liberace. This
Joel
is
Grey is gay.
This is, and Liza worked with him in Cabaret. And she's, if I knew he was gay, I would have married him.
How old is this
I would
man?
have married him.
He's 82, no?
Well, you know, there's Viagra.
I know, but he's gay now? Why couldn't he be gay before?
He was always gay. Well, but Jennifer Grey should be glad he was a closet case, because then she wouldn't exist if he.
Oh, I know.
hadn't-
She had a nose redone, you know.
There's just 2 blowholes now. She belongs to SeaWorld.
I know. So Joel Gay is Grey.
I'm turning
Joel
into the old
Grey is
Kathy
gay.
Griffin.
Joel Grey is gay.
Joel Grey was always gay, and good he finally came out, whatever. You know, it's like, he'll probably get an award for his bravery, but whatever.
What about Peter Gallagher and Kristen Chenoweth?
They're in On the 20th Century, just opened on Broadway. Peter Gallagher had vocal problems. And
Did it open or it's playing previews?
It's really open. It got a rave in the New York Times. Ben Brantley wet himself. And Peter Gallagher...
That was years ago on Broadway, no?
It was originally Madeline Kahn, and she dropped out or was fired, whatever, and she was replaced by Judy Kaye. That made Judy Kaye a star. And it was Kevin Kline, and it was John Cullum. Now and it was Imogene Coca as the crazy old lady. Now it's Mary Louise Wilson as the crazy old lady. It should have been Betty White, no?
Yeah, it should have.
Peter Gallagher is the John Cullum role, and he had to drop out for previews because he lost his voice, but he's back. And
He
the
found
reviews-
his voice then.
He found it. It was.
Where was it?
You know, it was up Kristen Chenoweth somewhere.
I think so.
Yeah.
So are they an item now, or?
No. Oh God, there's no sexual sparks there.
I
Don't
see.
worry.
Is Peter Gallagher the G word or no?
The G word. I need help, people.
Yeah,
What is
Sounds
it?
like 2 syllables. No.
Jewish.
Yeah, Jewish, right.
Yeah.
How about Madonna? She's doing a lot of gay press. What's going on with her?
She had a whole day last week where she did, you know, the cover of Next Magazine. She did the logo website. She's on the cover of Out, which I work for. Good for her. She knows where her bread is buttered, right? How gay bread is buttered.
But she's an old woman. She's coming back to life.
So am I. There's room for us old bags.
You're an old woman too?
She fell off the stage though, and then Armani went after her because she was blaming the outfit. You know, the dancer tried to pull her cape off, and he pulled her down a ramp.
Oh my God.
She almost did a Harrison Ford.
Did she get hurt?
Oh my God, she got whiplash. Not the movie, really
Oh,
whiplash.
wow. Hope she has a good Jewish
and then
attorney.
Armani said it's her fault because it unhooked easily, but she insisted on a different kind of fastening. I know
Oh, my
these kind of stupid
God.
gay details.
What about Dolce and Gabbana?
Speaking of stupid gay details,
Is that how you pronounce it, Dolce and Gabbana?
Copacabana.
Yeah, that's it.
And
What happened there?
Dolce de Leche. These are 2 idiots who are the most self-loathing gays and made comments about how gay families aren't really right because they're not organic.
Are they lovers,
We don't
Dolce and
believe in
Gabbana?
we don't believe in rental vaginas. Well, I've never rented a vagina in my life, I swear to you. But I still believe any child,
I rented
any
one, but I
child
gave
is
it back.
Beautiful. In the
I
world.
got a return deposit on it.
You got your money back?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
Now, so...
But Miss Elton John now has
Yeah.
come out and said that they're offensive, which is true. And by the way, they're tax felons in Italy. They should go to jail for tax,
Wait a minute.
tax evasion.
I don't see us on. I hear music. Are we going to a commercial now or what? Keep going. I'm sorry. Let's go back.
So anyway, Elton John
Yeah, what about her?
made a statement that they're offensive and that how dare he insult my children,
Dolce and Gabbana.
Yeah, how dare he say my children are synthetic, they're beautiful. Good for you, Elton John, except you're the one who defended Eminem for his homophobia, and you're the one who sang at Rush Limbaugh's wedding because, oh, it was money and he's a friend. Be consistent. Don't just be selectively.
Eminem is gay, no?
No, he's homophobic.
Oh, who
That's
came out? One of them came out as gay.
Well, this guy named Justin Smollett came out. You want to talk about him?
Oh, yeah. Can we talk about him?
He's on Empire. That's the biggest show right now. It's a phenomenon.
What is it about this empire?
It's like a black hip-hop version of Dynasty. It's a primetime soap opera about a hip-hop family with Trevor Howard, Terrence Howard, what's his name? Taraji P. Henson, and Justin Smollett, Jussie Smollett, plays the gay son.
Wow.
And on Ellen, who's gay. No, brace
Ellen is
yourself.
gay?
Brace yourself. Yeah, Ellen's
Wow.
gay. And her girlfriend's gay, too. And
Who's her girlfriend?
Portia de Rothschild.
I see.
Or something like that.
Portia de Rossi, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
whatever.
And
He was on Ellen and talking about his private life, and he didn't come out. But then later in the show, you see him being confronting Ellen, saying, "I want to talk more." And he said, "I have no closets." He never said the word gay, but he said there are no closets.
who said this? Jussie?
Jussie Smollett.
Oh, okay.
Look
Sounds
it up.
Jewish.
Google
no?
it. No, he's black.
Okay. So
Sammy Davis was the only black Jew.
that's true. From the
Right.
waist down.
Right,
no?
Rhonda?
Yeah. What about Robin
dated
Thicke?
him.
He lost the
He's
lawsuit.
very thick.
Is he?
Robin Thicke has had a terrible year. First of all, when he was twerking, tweaking, whatever with Miley Cyrus. Twatting with Miley Cyrus, she became a big star from that, and he was ruined for being the enabler. Then his wife, Paula Patton, dumped him. Then he did a whole
Did he have
album.
sex with Miley Cyrus?
No, he was just like faux, grinding her. And then Paula Patton dumps him. He does an album about, "I love you, Paula, please come back." Even Paula didn't buy the album, it flopped. And now he and Pharrell Williams lost $7 million in a lawsuit. Marvin Gaye's family sued them for the song Blurred Lines, saying it was too similar to Marvin's old hit, Got to Give It Up or whatever.
Sexual healing?
And they had to give it up. They had to give up $7 million. Robin
Wow.
Thicke, well, he's not as bad off as Robin Williams, but he's pretty bad. Plus, he's the son of Alan Thicke.
Yeah, and I heard he wasn't that thick.
That already hurts.
No,
And
anyway.
He's not thick.
Hillary. What about Hillary?
She's busted because the Republicans have this agenda that she combined her private emails. She's supposed to have a separate
Email account.
White House account.
I
yeah.
see.
Which
And?
I totally understand.
She combined her email
She
with
combined everything, so she
a
would be
personal
like,
email with a business email.
or Monica, you get your hands off my husband with, where are we going tonight? The Dyke Bar? It was all mixed up in there. These are
Mixed
jokes.
up. So is Hillary gay or what?
No, she has a private handler who's a woman, but her private handler is Anthony Weiner, remember him? His wife, so she must be straight.
Wow.
Though he doesn't obviously fuck her.
Unbelievable.
I mean, though she did get pregnant. It gets really
Who got
complicated.
pregnant?
Hillary's handler, who's Anthony Weiner's wife, somehow
Wow,
got pregnant.
yeah.
She must have sat on a toilet
But I
bowl.
caught Weiner, buying
I
condoms
caught
at
Weiner many
CVS.
times. I have caught Weiner many times.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Anthony Weiner?
Yeah.
Buying well, that's good.
Condoms at CVS.
He really needs to use condoms.
Yeah, the exercise.
Extra ribbed.
Yeah,
Trojans.
extra ribbed.
From Home Shopping.
What about Oprah and Audra?
Oh, they were going to do the show Night Mother, which is that depressing show about a woman who kills herself, and Oprah was going to be the mother. They did it on Broadway a few years ago. Edie Falco was the daughter, and Brenda Blethyn was the mother, but the original Broadway was Kathy Bates.
Wow.
So Oprah finally decided to back out of it.
Really?
Because she said, I don't want to be wedded to something for 6 months that's that depressing.
She's not doing nothing now.
Yeah, she doesn't have, she's Oprah. She doesn't, she can walk around and just give her benediction.
The richest black woman in history, no?
No, the richest person. Forget black woman.
Richest person, period.
I think so.
Did she
And
have a period? No.
Not anymore.
No, but,
but Kathy Griffin said, let me explain to the 17 straight men in my audience, Gayle King is Oprah's husband, her longtime husband.
It is true, isn't it?
Well, they're very close.
How close?
Oh, you remember what Susie's right? Closer than this. It was like one word.
What
They're
happened to
closer than
Stedman?
this. Stedman is, Oprah shaved him off or something. He's probably with Star Jones now.
He's a beard, right?
No, I don't know what. They're all very close.
Elaine Stritch, what about her?
She's still dead.
Yeah. And so is
Thank
Leslie
God,
Gore.
that was not
I saw a great movie of Elaine Stritch called Who Killed Teddy Bear? My favorite. She played a lesbian bar owner, right? And she was after Juliet Prowse.
I've seen it 80 times. I love
And
obscure-
Sal Mineo
Sal
tried to
Mineo
kill.
plays a sex pervert. This is set in the old Times Square. There are great shots of Times Square. It's in black and white. It's actually a good movie.
And Sal Mineo tried to kill.
Well, no, the second Elaine Stritch
Elaine
puts the
Stritch.
moves on Julia Prowse. In the old days in a movie, you have to be punished for being gay. So
He
Sal
was
Min-
gay in that, wasn't he? Sal
And-
Mineo was it Who Killed Teddy Bear?
No, he was just like a peeping Tom kind of eavesdropper, and he strangles Elaine Stritch with a stocking.
With a nylon.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
did it
she's
hurt?
punished for being a dyke.
And what about my Leslie Gore is dead?
Speaking of being
It's
punished,
my party and I'll cry if I want to.
I love Leslie.
What happened? She was on my show many times.
She had lung cancer.
Did she smoke?
I think that's usually how you get it.
Oh,
But,
I'm so sorry.
She not only did she do "It's My Party" and these kind of bouncy songs of 1960s, teenage problems, but she did "You Don't Own Me," which
You
became a
don't own
feminist
me.
anthem, and then it became appropriated as a women's anthem against Mitt Romney for his views on women's issues.
Really?
And Leslie was totally behind that. She was very cool.
Wow.
She became political.
Her and her brother Michael Gore did the music for Fame.
Yeah, Leslie was nominated for an Oscar for Out Here on My Own from Fame, and her brother won for the song Fame.
Wow. And Liam Neeson? What's going on with him? Other than the fact that I saw Liam Neeson with this big stain around his crotch.
Whoever dates him,
While he was stoned.
I envy you, because Janice Dickinson dated him.
Oh, he has the biggest wiener in show
And
business.
she was asked, well, why are you so upset that it's over? And she's like, it was shaped like an Evian bottle.
That big?
Yeah.
Was it the small?
Well, not even Poland Spring, Evian.
The small Evian?
No, a large Evian, like a six-pack.
Wow. Anyway, so he was at this opening of his play called The Judas Kiss. I was on the red carpet at Tavern on the Green, and he wouldn't talk to me. He says he didn't know who I was. So he started talking to my friend Sharon in New York One, and she said to him, tell me the meaning of the Judas Kiss. He said, if you want to fucking know what the meaning is, then you buy a ticket like everyone else. And she said, wait a minute.
That's a famous clip because he blew up at this poor reporter.
Yeah, she quit the business
Didn't
afterwards.
you see the show? And she was like, well, I wanted you to explain it to my viewers.
Right.
And Natasha, may she rest.
Pulled her away.
No, she was kind of trying to be, smooth the feathers.
She's the press.
Oh, Liam, 'cause
Yeah, she's the press.
She was gracious. Yeah.
Why isn't he being more considerate?
Well, when you have a penis like an Evian bottle, you could be rude, you could do whatever you want. People are going to kowtow.
Is Matthew Broderick, and he was going to bed with Liam Neeson, Donna Karan, and Barbara Streisand, remember?
Well, then he obviously has a type.
Okay, what
Sort
happened
of
to my friend?
Surgerized old Jewish lady with a lot of talent.
What happened to Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker? Did they break up?
Barry, you keep reading these tabloids. No. And Joanne Woodward didn't break up with Paul Newman. He just died. He reads the tabloid.
Why shouldn't I?
Barry, they make sure.
They're on the checkout
Remember,
stand.
what did you say last week? Tom Hanks broke up with Rita Wilson. Was it true?
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
No, they're never going to
So
break up.
where do they get this
They're
material
America's
from?
Sweethearts.
They're going to get sued, aren't they?
Yeah, they do get sued a lot.
What about Bruce Jenner? Is she really a woman now?
Yeah, she's Bryce Jenner now.
Bryce.
Yeah.
With
Which
that
I
name-
think it's a great.
Does she have instruments down there, or do they take them
I don't
off?
think she's totally transitioning, and I'm the only one using the proper pronoun of she.
She is
Even
a she.
Kathy Griffin talked about Bruce Jenner and said he.
No, that's not correct.
She. Bryce is a she.
You know, can we go? I want to check this out. I want to put her under the microscope and see if she's a man or a woman now. Can we go to a break now and then come back and
Yes.
investigate the
And
he or she thing?
We'll go to the bathroom.
Bruce Jenner, yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Barry Z. Welcome back to the Barry Z Show. Michael, don't let the door hit you on the way out, please. Michael, I love you so much. Did you hear what Michael had to say today, Ellen Harris?
He was so funny. He's knowledgeable and he's hysterical, and I love watching him.
Oh, he's unbelievable. He
He's
knows so
wonderful.
much.
He's
I never
wonderful.
figured
He
that
does.
out. Where do you learn all his gossip from?
You have to ask him.
Yeah,
He's
he wouldn't-
interested.
He said he doesn't read the Inquirer or any of those trash papers.
Yeah, he
Well, he
finds
gets it
out.
firsthand, I think.
He does. He's great.
Wow, Ellen
He's
Harris is
interested.
here.
Hello, darling.
Singer, publicist, right?
Yes,
What else?
That's right. That's right. We can be many things, can't we, ladies?
So can I. I'm every woman,
And
you know.
you too. And you are every woman too.
And every man.
Yes.
But anyway, so
well,
talk
I started
to me.
out as a singer. I was signed to William Morris when I was 18 years old, which was very young.
Did you have those big boobs then?
I did because they're mine, and I carry them with me.
Wherever you go.
Always have, yeah. That's true. And so I was signed to William Morris, and I did some really cool things, like I sang one of the Alka-Seltzer Plop Plop Fizz Fizz
You did Plop Plop
jingles.
Fizz Fizz?
Yes.
Can you do a little bit of that now?
No.
Oh.
But did
Plop,
one of
plop,
those.
fizz,
I
fizz,
toured
yeah.
I toured with Dan Hartman, who was multi-platinum selling recording artist. You remember him, Instant Replay.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yes, yeah, he is. He was a great guy, brilliant musician, unbelievable. I toured with him, and I sang in Mexico.
And you
I
sang on the Barry Z Float.
I sang in the Barry Z Float.
I don't even have that picture. We have to bring it
during
up.
my dance.
What? How do I
my
go ahead and
dance
get
music
it?
years.
Michael, are you still here? Can you bring my pictures of the float there up? Yeah. Oh my God, Michael
Well,
is so
Barry
wonderful.
you had an amazing
Yeah, pictures
float.
and everything. Oh my God, Michael, I love you so
Michael,
much.
you're so sweet.
You're hired at twice the salary, Michael.
Fabulous.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. He brought up my picture of the float there. There's me.
Barry Z had an amazing float.
camera should
the
I go?
Barry
Right
Z
here?
TV show.
Oh my
float
God.
in the Gay Pride Parade.
No, I don't think they can zoom in on it, can they? Yeah, something like that. All right,
And
that's
in
good
those,
enough.
they had
And here's
like,
Ellen
what,
at
a
the
million
Barry Z
people
float.
in the.
Look,
And I sang on your float. I
You
sang
sang.
my dance music hit.
your
I Specialize in
theme
Love,
song.
and got a green light, which you
got
loved.
Green Light. You got I Specialize in Love.
Yep.
And you were
Those
the
were the
first
two.
ones to chart those movies. I mean, those songs.
Yeah,
were they from any movies
they
or
were
no?
charted. They were not in movies. They were on the Billboard charts, though, and I got many reviews. And that's when I actually fell in love with the whole dance music world, the whole dance music community, the record labels, the artists, the promoters.
How old were you when you had your first disco hit?
Oh, young. I don't remember.
Were you
I don't-
discovered at a gas
lady doesn't
station or
talk
something?
about actual ages. do
Were
we?
you discovered at a gas station or something?
No,
Filling up? I mean, no, I don't know.
Gary.
Where were you discovered?
Well, you know, the music
Schwab's?
business is a way. If you know some people, then you move into other people. I just kind of made the choices myself. I had my own rock band at the time, and I
Wow.
thought, gee, I love dance music. I love the people. So I sang at the Limelight in front of.
You sang at the
2,000
Limelight?
Yeah.
Oh, my
in front
God,
of
wow.
2,000 delicious, darling gay guys and I was wearing a little tiny
The
outfit.
gays
and
just love you. Why?
They love me. I don't know, because I love them and
'Cause
I
you have
love
big breasts?
people.
No, that wouldn't.
Well, I did, but I was wearing a little tiny outfit, and they threw money on the stage. It was like I didn't know what to do. Do I pick it up?
Wow.
While I was
Well,
singing?
this is you. Tell me about
But-
this. Ellen Harris nominated Best New Artist performing I Specialize in Love.
Right.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
that was fun. I had some nice success doing dance music.
Was that a big hit?
And yeah.
Somebody
yeah.
else recorded it, too.
Yes, years before that, Sharon Brown recorded it, and I did the remake of it. So that's what I did in all the different clubs.
you do
I
a
sang
12-inch?
I did do a 12-inch.
What's his name?
Pardon me.
No, I'm sorry.
But
what about this?
And that was later on. That
At the
was
Metropolitan
recently
Room?
at the Metropolitan Room in
Wow.
New York on March 5th. That was a very fun show. So if you can sing, you
Wow.
can put your voice into whatever genre you want.
Look at you here, Mommy.
So there I was doing
Look at
clubs,
you. Wow.
nightclubs.
Wow.
So I opened
Can
for
we show-
Rodney Dangerfield
Look at this.
first.
Wow, look at you, sexy
Years
mama.
ago. Well, thank you, honey.
You opened up for Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, I opened up when he was alive.
Take My
at his
Wife,
club.
Please.
Yeah,
No, that was Henny
he
Youngman,
was
right?
Brilliant. Yeah, that's Henny Youngman.
He was one of them. I don't know which program. I mean, who it was. Could have been Jackie Mason,
Well,
too. I don't know.
Rodney was I Don't Get No Respect.
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah.
his thing.
I Get
but
No
he was,
Respect.
that was a great time singing at his club. And
Wow. So
I
what was your
the
biggest
opening
hit? Was it
act.
Green Light?
For this, I guess so in that genre. But what happened
So
was
what
that's
happened?
when
You're
I
not a
fell in
disco
love with
artist
dance
anymore.
music. I know. I kind of wanted to try. I've tried every medium possible: television and recording. And before that, I did many other commercials besides the Plop Plop, the Alka-Seltzer, and recording for people.
Did you sing, on that commercial, Plop Plop Fizz Fizz?
Yes.
Well, you were the Plop
yeah,
Plop
yeah.
Fizz Fizz girl.
I was. I have to say that I wasn't the only one because it's been going on for 30 years. But mine ran for 2 years, and it was quite a nice.
Alice Playton
nice
was
thing.
the actress in the commercial,
I
right?
remember her. Yeah, she was.
I think she's gone,
something. I
too.
don't remember.
So tell
I
me
don't
about the
remember.
fact that you're also a publicist. How did this happen?
Yes, and the way that happened was that I was doing dance music, and I fell in love with the genre, the people in it. I wanted to help them. I was very involved with the Recording Academy, which was the Grammy organization, and they call it the Recording Academy. I was a member, very active in it.
Wow.
And I thought, why can't club music, dance music, have its own category? And this was a daunting task. I started in
What year was that?
I started in 95 through 97. It went through as the best dance recording single at the Grammy Awards.
Your single?
No, as a singles category where it's 4 singles, not albums. It's called
Wasn't
the
for
Best
married,
Dance
right?
Recording.
Just
What?
single. Wasn't for married people.
Right. Can't be married. And then.
Wow.
But
so you established the first Billboard disco category.
First Grammy dance
Yeah.
music category. With my committee, I met for 2 years. It was I found out what they needed in a proposal. It's a major It's a major entry. It's a major thing.
So what is the category called?
It's called Best Dance Recording, and because of that success, because I gave speeches about it, I motivated the dance music community, the labels, the independent labels, the majors, the promoters, the artists, to enter their product into this category. Because if you don't have enough entries, the category goes away. So I motivated them to do it. Of course, it was in their best interest too. From there, other people got involved, people in LA, many people from everywhere in the whole Recording Academy world got involved. We created an album category, and now because I don't work for the Recording Academy. I must tell you, all the time I've given is
You didn't work for Billboard either, did you?
No, but I know people from Billboard.
Wow.
They're friends of mine, so now that the category is extremely successful because of EDM, electronic dance music.
Yeah, because I thought disco was dead.
No, it's not. It's very much alive. And
It's called now electronic dance music.
Exactly. Same thing.
But it's the same.
So it's huge.
Disco beat, right?
Huge. Same thing. Yeah. A matter of fact, there are different flavors all the time of dance
Wow.
music.
So who's recording dance music these days?
Many people, and DJs are king, and remixers and producers are really very, very important to this genre of music. But I then became, I was on the board of governors of the Recording Academy for a number of years because of this success. So all of my time has been volunteer time. I don't work for them.
So now you're doing cabaret.
So now I'm moving into
You've grown up,
cabaret,
you know, in age and in music.
Yes.
Now,
yes,
what kind of music are you doing at the cabaret? We're going to show a clip.
Right now I did covers of songs that I adore, like Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do With It,
Yes.
Get Here, a Joni Mitchell song, a song that Streisand did called Why Did I Choose You?
And you're going to do a
and many
CD soon,
others.
an album?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. So I will do one.
Yeah, well, let's see you perform right now at the Metropolitan Room.
Yeah.
I can't
Sure.
wait.
Here's one little clip of a part. Oceans apart, day after day, and I slowly go insane. I hear your voice on the line, but it doesn't stop the pain if I see you next to never. How can we be together? Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting. You can reach me by railway, you can reach me by trailway, you can reach me on an airplane, you can reach me with your mind, you can reach me by caravan, across the desert like a desperate man. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. Well, you can reach me by sailboat, climb a tree and swing a rope to rope, take a sled and slide down a slope into these arms of mine. You can jump on a speeding colt, cross a border in a blaze of hope. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. There are hills and mountains between us, always something to get over. If I had my way, oh, surely you would be closer. I need you closer. You can windsurf into my life, take me up on a carpet ride. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. 'Cause I'm right here waiting for you.
Ellen Harris, live at the Metropolitan Room. Wow.
Thank you.
So what's your next gig?
So now I'm going to do some more writing and recording, and it'll all be on my website.
Tell them your website.
Which is Ellen, E-L-L-Y-N.
Why is it E-L-L-Y-N?
That's the way I was born.
Oh, E-L-L-Y-N,
I have-
Ellen Harris.
EllenHmusic.com.
Repeat that again.
EllenHmusic.com. EllenHmusic.com.
Wow.
I'll have more music
And
on
we're going
there.
to see you maybe back at the Metropolitan Room? or-
Sure.
And your new CD is coming out.
I will have a CD
And you're going to
coming out soon.
perform on my next float that I have in the Gay Pride Day Parade.
Great days, great days.
You sang
were
all that disco
wonderful.
stuff.
Yeah.
How many
Do it again.
CDs or singles did you sell from those two
Oh,
songs?
God, I don't remember, but they sold a lot in Europe and Italy.
Green Light was my favorite.
In Italy, yeah, I know. I got to
right.
do that again for you. Thank
I
you.
see a red light right now, which means that we have to go.
Love you,
to
darling.
a commercial. Love you, Ellen
Have
Harris.
fun always.
Thank you. And
you.
Michael Musto's website is what?
Michael Musto's.
MikeyMusto.com?
No, Mike. That's his Twitter.
What is it?
Mikey Musto on Twitter.
Mikey Musto
Musto
on
on
Twitter.
Twitter.
We can't wait to bring that up, right?
Absolutely.
That's very important. We feel the need for you and
Good.
for her. I mean him. We'll be right back after these messages while we're ringing things up. To the Barry's. There we go. Barry Z is back.
There we go.
And front, right? Barry Z is back in front with the funniest woman in the whole world, Rhonda Hansome.
I am so happy to be here with you. I have so many great memories of being with you at Comedy U.
You and I go back to Comedy U.
We go all the way back there, that fabulous comedy club in
You were
Soho.
the U in Comedy U.
I absolutely was. But, you know, you and your partners, you supported women in comedy before it was fashionable.
Exactly.
You supported comedy. You had people coming. Everybody came through that place, and it was fantastic.
Everybody from Rhonda Hansome to Joy Behar to
Judy
Susie
Gold,
Essman to
Susie
Larry
Essman,
David.
Reno, Henriette Mantel. Oh, it was great.
Rena Rudner, too.
It was fabulous.
Unbelievable.
It was fabulous. Tonight, I'm with Nancy Giles, the TV pundit.
Nancy Giles?
I'm with Nancy Giles.
And Rain Pryor?
At the Mosquito. I'm with.
Ow.
Yes.
I think I got bitten.
Yes, Nancy does a great show at Dixon Place. You know, that very artsy-fartsy.
Yeah.
I love Dixon Place.
So you're going to be part of her show?
I'm going to be part of her show tonight. When I leave here, I'm going to go
Monday.
have fun with her. And then you mentioned Rain Pryor, who is fantastic.
Rain Pryor, you doing a show with her too?
Well,
that's Richard Pryor's daughter, right?
Oh, yes. I am happy to bask in the glow of her legacy from her father.
I hope you don't get rained upon. No, I hope you do get rained upon.
She's very funny. I saw her show, and she's going to be at the Westchester Comedy Festival in April.
Wow.
We are going to have so much fun at that festival.
I can't
and
wait to go.
People have got to come out to enjoy that. I'm there on the 23rd, but Rain is really the really super name on the bill.
Now, I brought you, Joy Behar, and Susie Essman on the Joe Franklin Show.
Yes, you did.
Years ago.
You did.
And you brought your watermelon with you.
I brought my watermelon,
What was the show called?
picture.
One Funny Watermelon?
No. I recently had a show. You know, I went to Tel Aviv with my show, my Divorced and Bitter tour. Yes, yeah.
Divorced and Bitter, huh?
Yes, I took that all the way to Tel
God.
Aviv.
Did
Yeah.
Did your mother, I heard this somewhere, did your mother call you one funny Negro?
My mother says I am one funny Negro, so that's why you have to like me. You have to like Rhonda Handsome.
You're right.
Rhonda Handsome Comedy.
And you
follow me on Twitter, Rhonda Handsome.
Now, you married a Jewish man.
We're divorced now.
Why?
Yeah,
Did you get a
because
good
I
alimony
found
settlement?
out that it took me 20 years to find out I was married to the Jewish guy with no contacts in show business. I mean, that's ridiculous. Absolutely
Us
ridiculous.
Jews, we require a lot of time, you know. So you also had a gap between your teeth then? No,
I still have it.
You have it back. What
I
happened
still have
to it?
it. It comes, it goes, you know.
Why? What happened?
I felt like it's how I was originally.
Oh, that's how you were born originally, with the gap.
Yeah. And so sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not quick. Look.
How do you get rid of it?
Well, I used to have a little thing that fit in there like the models use,
Right.
or but this is
And tell me about your nail polish. Green for St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, the wearing of the green. I just like to be a little girly every once in a while.
So tell me about your new show. Do you have a new show coming up soon?
Well, I'm always doing something. You know, I'm also a director. I direct under the name Passion, and the website for
tell me what
that
happened to Passion.
is
You use that name.
directedbypassion.com. I'm directing a piece out in Queens called A Bowl of Chili's Foreign Mind. I love it. It's about a runaway bride, and it opens on the 17th of April, and that's at Black Spectrum Theater out in Queens. So, you know, between the comedy, last night I was at Broadway Comedy Club and had a great time. Thank you, Al Martin. I had a great time.
When you get time to shop?
Broadway Comedy Club. I sneak it in somehow. I have no idea.
Or you order out a lot, like me.
But also, I'm writing. I'm adapting a script for a dance company, and I'm just trying to keep myself busy.
My favorite Rhonda Handsome line. Do you remember this? Was. All I do is get cast for 2 roles.
Oh my God!
A maid and a hooker.
Why?
And in it, I say the same thing. I'm coming, honey. I'm coming.
He's doing my material right in front of me.
Do I owe you any money for that?
Do you believe this?
Yeah. And you said your son is what derivation?
My beautiful son.
He's
my
black and he's Jewish. Mulatto what? What do you call him?
My mulatto macho man. He's black and he's Jewish, and he had no problems growing up black and Jewish. Well, the only problem this kid had was that his nose didn't know which way to grow. It was like but he's fabulous.
How old is he now?
He's fantastic. He's a big man. In fact, he walks down the street, people go, "Hey, big man." He's a big man.
How tall?
He's 6'something".
6'something". Is he doing stand-up or sit down or lie down?
No,
because the Jews get tired.
He's got sense.
We do a lot of lie down. You know?
He's not in stand-up. He's not doing.
He's not doing stand-up.
No.
What about your husband? Is he doing lie down?
He's doing his new wife. That's what he's doing.
Oh,
but I don't have any hard feelings around that. They got married. They didn't invite me to the wedding.
You didn't go to the wedding of your ex-husband.
I sent a gift anyway.
Oh my God!
A bomb
What did you
scare.
send?
A bomb scare. Don't step on my punchline.
Oh, a bomb scare.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
no.
I got them a lifetime
Achievement Award.
No, I got them a lifetime of travel on Malaysian Airlines. So that's going to be very
how
good
nice.
for them.
An hour later, you get in the wrong direction, right? I mean, you get off in the wrong place. Now, let me ask you something. Why do black people get killed in the first 5 minutes of movies?
This is the stuff I did. What? How many decades ago?
Oh my God, is that your line too?
Yes, all of. I love you. I absolutely love you.
I remember every line.
You do. You absolutely.
No, but why do they get killed in the first 5 minutes?
It's budget.
It's the budget, huh?
Yeah.
You asked for too much money, right? And so I knew you from Comedy U Grand. You were on the Joe Franklin show with me, with Susie Essman and Joy Behar. You killed.
You also know that I toured with Anita Baker for 2.5 years, opening her show. That my name was on the marquee at Radio City Music Hall, which was beautiful. On Throwback Thursday, I put that up on my Facebook page. And I toured with Anita for 2.5 years. I opened for Diana Ross.
Anita Baker.
Anita Baker.
You opened for Diana Ross?
I opened for Diana
My girl,
Ross.
Diana Ross?
Your girl.
I'm coming out.
And Aretha Franklin. And
she performs without her shoes on, for good luck.
she's the queen. She absolutely is the queen.
Wow.
So, these are some of the things things that I always treasure. I absolutely treasure. Even opening for Jackie Mason at Dangerfields. I did that.
Oh, Jackie Mason with the finger?
Ah, with the finger. That's, yeah.
You know, he went
yeah.
over to my waitress at the club once. Do you remember Charlie?
Yeah.
And he said, you see that woman over there? I said, do I sound like him or no? See that woman over there? I said, yes, that's Charlie, my waitress. He said, do you think she'll go home with me? I said, excuse me. I don't do that kind of thing here. I'm not a pimp or anything like that. He has to call.
You supported the comics.
I know, but he has to call or visit her directly. I'm not a middleman there, you know?
I loved.
And he got married 3 weeks before, so I said to Jackie Mason, I said, Jackie, you got married 3 weeks ago. What are you doing trying to pick up my waitress? He said, but that was 3 weeks ago.
Well, you practice. You just practice.
His daughter is trying to do comedy or has done comedy.
Sheba, yeah.
What's her name again?
Sheba.
Sheba,
yeah.
She's been on my show before.
Sheba's over at Broadway Comedy Club, too. Broadway Comedy Club's a really nice place for me, and I love it. Lots of women on. Amy Foster was on there last night.
Do you headline there?
I go everywhere. And
where have you been? Across the world, no?
Yeah, I told you. I was in Tel Aviv with my Divorced and Bitter tour. You know, I entertained the troops in Korea with my stand-up comedy. And then I did the London Underground years ago, at the television show there. Yeah.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak Pig Latin, yeah.
Oink. And what else?
I'm studying Spanish because I just moved to the Bronx and I want to be able to talk to my
You used to be on Independence Plaza there.
I was right down here
What
in
happened?
Tribeca. Well, yeah, I got divorced, I tell you.
Oh,
yeah.
he got everything, huh? Leave it to those Jews.
He has a new wife. I wish them well.
Is she a Jew?
I wish them well. Ah, yes. She's a member of his tribe. I told her as soon as I met her that she looked like his mother, you know.
Yeah, right. There we go. Who needs another mother? But is it true that once you go black, you never go back?
Maybe. Is that your experience?
Yes, it is. How do they reach you? How do they call? Oh, you were in Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
Come on,
yeah.
Pretty Woman, the movie with Richard Gere.
That was one of the most exciting nights of my life because Gary Marshall is just an incredible director. Gary, I want to work with you again. Call me.
Please, Gary.
You have my number. That was the first night of shooting that I was on Pretty Woman. I played Bermuda, and the thing
Bermuda
is,
Triangle?
Bermuda is the name of the character
you were
that
a hooker
I played.
there too, no?
Yes, I was a hooker, and the thing is, so many people come in late to a movie. They miss me right in the beginning. As soon as they go, oh, I didn't see you. I know. Wait, when the hell did you get there? You know.
What?
But yeah, I had
You
a
are a
great
hooker.
time on that.
Okay, so you went Pretty Woman. Did you meet Richard Gere and
no, it was
what's her name? Julia Roberts.
It was the first night I met Julia Roberts, and that was right after Mystic Pizza that she did.
Oh,
that
you were
too.
in Mystic Pizza.
No,
she was.
She was. So she wasn't Julia Roberts. She was Julia Roberts. Very nice. Very nice.
Wow.
person.
So you were in that movie. What other movie?
Well, Getting Together, which is in bins, some kind of video bin someplace.
$5.
Yeah, well, if that much. But what I like now are the web series. I really
You're in a
like,
web series.
I love
Wait
the
a minute.
web
What was
series.
that movie before we move past to your web series that you said I can go dunk in the bin and
Getting Together, it's there.
Getting Together.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Well, about the counterculture. It's about a moment in time where people came together expressing themselves with the essence of the counterculture.
Wow.
But it's a long time ago, but it's around. But what I like is what's happening now.
Tell me about your web series.
With the web series.
What is it called?
It's not mine. People ask me to be in them, and I am so happy and grateful to do that. One is by this fantastic actress who I actually directed in a theater production, Andrea Lewis. She does Black Actress, and they've just started their second season.
It's called Black Actress.
Black Actress.
Series.
They're just now starting
Is there a white part for me?
Their second season, but I am in the first season. I'm in the first season of the show. The second episode, I play the casting director from hell, and I had a great time doing
Good for
that.
you.
And so people
That's the Jewish in you coming out.
People should support Black Actress. And then there's Disciplinary Actions, which is a great drama, and I loved being in that. And that season 1, episode 2, I play a woman who is being harassed by a transit employee, and it was fantastic.
I thought you were going to say transsexual.
No, but I actually, just this week, I was at Broadway Comedy Club with 4 transgender women comedians, and I tell you, it was a wonderful experience. It really was great, and I want to come on. I want to bring them on your show.
Please.
Because it was.
I'll take estrogen.
They were really, they're funny. They asked me to come, just for a little
cool is
diversity
that?
on the show.
Wow.
But yeah, so I'm at Broadway Comedy Club.
Fabulous.
I'm also at Don't Tell Mama a lot.
I won't tell Mama if you don't.
With
who?
With Woody Reagan.
Woody Reagan.
And Ann McCormick, they do a show there, and they have been asking me to come back
You're the funniest.
and join them. So what I like is that, I go to Don't Tell Mama, I sing and I sling jokes. I go to Broadway Comedy Club, I do stand up and mess with the tourists there, and then I go to a theater, whatever theater you have a play. I do drama, musicals, one-person shows. I direct.
You directed a Woody something show.
I've directed a lot for Woody King, who is one of the major producers here in New York City. I've directed for Vosa Rivers. And I love that because I get a chance to tell people what to do. And people should come
You're
out.
You're a Balabuster.
Yes, I love it. People should come out. If you're in Queens, come out and support A Bowl of Chili's Foreign Mind at Black Spectrum Theater. It's a funny show. It's an adult comedy, and I do a great job with it.
Now, let me ask you a question. I don't understand something.
What?
As far as dinner goes, you've invited me over to dinner, but you're never home. I get there to the apartment, I ring the doorbell, and you're never home.
Yeah.
You don't have time for dinner.
I love that I'm busy. I really, I love it. And,
you know what they call you in Yiddish? A Shveya Arbeiter. You know that term?
What is that?
It means a hard worker.
Well, I am. I am, but not only am I a hard worker, but I love working.
Can you make blintzes?
I love
a matzah brai.
Matzah brai. I have made matzah brai many times.
I had somebody on the show who told me she can't make matzah brai, but she can make a matzah cry. I haven't heard of that yet. So, my God, this is just a real treat for me, going back to the old Comedy U days.
Oh, my gosh.
We had everybody from Mario Cantone there.
Mario, yes.
Look at him.
I have a picture of a lot of us on my Facebook page. We're all sitting there in Comedy U.
Was I in it?
Reno was there.
Reno, what happened to her?
She's Citizen Reno. She's got a great show that goes on a regular basis. Henriette Mantel, Jane Stroll. Oh. I'm in there. A lot. Go to my Facebook page. Rhonda Handsome or Rhonda Handsome Comedy on Facebook. You'll see this great picture of It's a Moment in Time at your place there at Comedy U.
Was I in the picture?
I don't know. There's somebody's behind the bar. I'm not going to say who it is.
You got my behind.
I don't know who it is.
No, but you know who's behind the bar who worked there? The guy from Michael Chiklis worked there.
Yeah. Everybody came through there, Barry.
I know.
Everybody came through there.
It was unfortunate that I had those partners because it would have still been
I'm not going to badmouth your partners.
No, it's unfortunate
when you were together,
they would have still come through the club then. It would have still been opened.
What you did at that time was phenomenal.
Thank you.
Absolutely phenomenal. I loved it. And when I lived in Tribeca, I could just walk there from my house.
Right. Plus, I even had Uncle Floyd there. Jackie Mason used to come every night.
It was a warm room. It was a small warm room, and you ran it beautifully.
Comedy U,
and people loved coming there.
Yeah, I had my own night called Camp Night. Mm-hmm. And we had All Women in Comedy. We had Best of Comedy U. We had, it goes on and on. Audition night, of course.
Yeah.
And my partners wouldn't put on Dana Carvey. He was so upset.
Oh,
Dana Carvey came down to do, rehearsal for his churchwoman, character. And they said, no, Dana, you cannot do it tonight because it's audition night. Audition night? Who would bump Dana Carvey for audition night?
Taste. Everybody's got different tastes, Barry. Thank God you liked me. I love
you. So let me ask you, you're very close to my mother, God rest her soul,
Really?
And you can make matzah brai.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So did you find it hard to make it as a comedian? What were you doing in your previous life?
It was, well, I was acting trying to act just before then, and then I saw that
Joan Rivers?
Joan Rivers was, I was the movie reviewer on Joan Rivers' show. Yes. Yeah. I did the movie reviews on remember when she had the daytime talk
Yeah,
show?
I
Yes,
remember.
I did. Yeah.
You did the movie reviews.
I loved her. I absolutely loved Joan Rivers.
She was a big inspiration
and
for you.
well, also because I took a lot from her. She, especially when I was in the Catskills. You know, I played the Catskills a lot. You know, I did all
you
of
are
those.
Jewish then.
I am not Jewish, but I did all of the Concord and Granite and
Wow.
Villa Roma, all of those places.
So who were your inspirations? Joan Rivers, of course.
Joan Rivers.
What did she do for female comedians, Joan Rivers? She made it okay for you to curse and yell and bitch and whatever.
Joan Rivers, Moms Mabley.
Yeah, Moms Mabley.
Joan Rivers just had guts. She had guts.
Balls.
And she had
chutzpah.
ovaries. She had ovaries. She had guts, and she got out there, and you saw her. Well, you know, she fought upstream the whole way, especially that whole debacle with Johnny Carson after that. But she just kept going. So you had to be inspired by her drive, her determination, and the fact that she made people laugh all the time. And she also had the ability to cause a controversy around herself every once in a while, just to make people interested in her.
What do you-
It was great. She had a great skill
Oh, she
at
was
that.
great.
You
Too
know?
bad she's gone.
That's business sense, and then she started with all of her shopping and
Oh, her
what
shopping,
she was
yeah. I
selling.
bought some of these things from her shopping
well, she was fantastic.
Yeah, no, these are Joan Rivers collections.
But Moms Mabley was also a
Did you know her?
No, I didn't know her personally. That she was a little before.
What about hecklers? What do you do when you get hecklers?
And Phyllis Diller? I cannot.
Oh, she's been on my show.
Not say
she sent me a
something
thank you
about
card.
Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis Diller.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. So how do you deal with hecklers? What do you do?
I don't usually have hecklers because the people are sitting there having a great time and I'm making them laugh. You know, I've been very, very fortunate not to have many experiences
they've had
like
2 or
that.
3
But
drinks,
I had
right?
one situation where I had an entire room yelling at me. They were not happy because I was on tour with Anita Baker and we were in North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, but her driver had taken her to Greensboro in South Carolina, and I was at the venue, and they threw me on the stage after the people had been waiting 45 minutes for the show to start. And when I came on, all they could do was say, "You're not Anita, you're not Anita, you're not Anita." This is an entire room full of people yelling at me because the headliner was in another state. She was in another state. But thank God.
You must have been in some state too.
It was nerve-wracking. I couldn't even see. By the time I did my time, by the time I got off the stage, I couldn't see, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk. But thank God I made it through. But I rarely have a problem with hecklers because when
They
I'm
love
up
you.
there, Barry, I'm having such a great time. I'm saying what I want to say. I'm getting my laughs. I'm feeling good. I mean, there's no
Do you
reason
use a lot
for
of
people
four-letter
to-
words?
What? Like what?
Fuck.
Well,
Shit.
why do I have to
I'm
use a
sorry.
lot of those? Why?
Do
why-
you come up with other terms?
This is one of the things that really bothers me because sometimes people will say, you know, you can't use foul language. Or you'll be someplace where they say, "We want you to do an adult show." That kind of thing is this crazy.
But you do it with your clothes on, so how more adult can it be?
I speak from my heart. I don't say things. In fact, I'm going to send you a copy of my blog. I blog on she'ssofunny.org. I have a whole thing about this vulgar language. In fact, the blog is called Vulgar Comedy.
Why is it org? For orgasm?
.org, yes it is. That's what it's for. she'ssofunny.org. I'm on there with another great writer, and you can see the challenge it is for a comedian to deal with censorship.
You mean a female comedian?
No, just comedians in general.
Ah.
So because I'm not there for the shock value, I'm there to express myself and get my laugh. If something comes out, you know, that's different. But I'm not saying those words that you said just to be
What words
saying
did I
them.
say?
Whatever you said. Whatever you said. I try to be conscious most of the time that I'm up there and
So the only four-letter
hopefully
word that you use is love.
enjoy
L-O-V-E.
myself. Well, love is very important.
So being black being a woman.
I'm black? No. Oh
Are you
my
black?
God.
No, I think I'm blacker than you.
No, I'm a Negro.
A Negro, right.
I'm a
Do you use
Negro.
that term? Do
I'm
they
a
know what it
Negro
means?
all night, Barry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I know barriers for you. You've broken the barriers of everything.
I have to be that way because I'm a human being. If I don't recognize it, who else is going to recognize it?
And one funny
Barry?
ha-ha human being.
Oh, thank you.
We love you. So where can we see you again? How can we go home and go to bed
Broadway
with you?
Comedy Club, you can see me, but also
Broadway Comedy Club.
go to my website, RhondaHandsome.com. That's like a handsome man without the D.
What happened to the D?
You see how I slipped that into like a dick joke
Yeah,
right
what happened
there?
to the D?
You see?
Oh, the D was for dick. You don't do dick
It's
jokes.
never been there. Rhonda, help me, Rhonda Handsome.
Help me, Rhonda.
HANSOME.com. Go hit my calendar. You can see where I am. I'll be at in, not just the Westchester Comedy
you'll be somewhere,
Festival,
no?
April. Tonight I'm at the Mosquito at Dixon Place. But in May I'm doing the comedy benefit, the annual comedy benefit at the Actors Temple with Bob Greenberg
Oh,
and
my
Scott
God.
Blakeman.
When is that?
That's in May. So you look for that at the Actors Temple. It's really fabulous. People come out, you know, Ross
So we
Bennett.
can take you home and go to bed with you by renting
yes.
Pretty Woman, right?
Absolutely. And
your website.
I'm right there,
And your web series.
RhondaHandsome.com. Yeah.
Wow, we love you. Thank you so much, Ellen Harris.
Thank you for
so much,
asking
Michael
me.
Musto.
Oh, Michael
thank you so
and
much,
Ellen
Rhonda
were
Hanson, for
great.
being on the Barry Z Show.
I loved it.
Oh, we love
loved it.
you. I can't thank you enough.
Thank me
People
more.
say that I say too many thank yous.
More. I'll take it.
You
I'll
can't
take
say too many thank
I'll
yous,
take
can
it.
you?
I'll take it.
Wow, Rhonda. What do you want to be when you grow up?
You.
Really? Can you impersonate me?
I want to
before we
be
leave?
you. I want to be you.
Can you impersonate me?
You have seen everybody in show business,
Everybody.
Barry. You
From
know?
A to Z, Julie
In fact,
Andrews
I
to
hate
Liza
to say
Minnelli.
it, but you're going to take over that mantle from Joe Franklin.
Oh,
I know
I am.
that you're going to
Yeah, I'm
have
gonna be the new Joe
everybody through
Franklin.
here.
And the new David Letterman.
You will have interviewed
and
everyone.
the new Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
I've interviewed everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But have I interviewed you? Really interviewed you?
Well, when I come back with some of my friends, I'll try to come back with Nancy, hopefully with Rain Pryor, and with all of those wonderful transgender comics
Well, I can't wait. We'll see you next week.
Very good.
We'll go AC/DC then.
All righty.
I can't wait. Love you. Thank you all for coming on the show. Are we out? Not yet.